Several railroad enthusiasts have been reconstructing a vintage locomotive in Corry for the past 3 years. It's a long and expensive project, but progress has been made every single year. Our John Last has been updating that progress. He joins us again for this edition of The Last Word.
It's the beginning of a new year, and it's a tradition for The Last Word to take a visit inside this warehouse in Corry. This is the place where a transformation has been happening. A group of volunteers has been taking a collection of parts from a now extinct locomotive originally built in Corry in 1902 and putting that locomotive back together again. The group doing the work is called Corry Rails. They found the old Climax A locomotive in Alaska in the year 2020. It was the only Climax A left in the world that had all its original parts. It was hoped that 2024 would be the year when a majority of the locomotive would be reconstructed. That did not happen.
A lot of our volunteers come from outside of the area, and unfortunately this year our work schedule, the work dates that we set up, didn't quite coordinate with everybody else's schedules. The new frame to drill out.
Some important phases of the project did move forward in 2024. The iconic boiler from the 1902 locomotive has been shipped to a factory in Maine. Only a few parts from that boiler will be placed on the restored locomotive. The old boiler is being used as a template to manufacture a new boiler. Reaching a contract for that new boiler is a major accomplishment for the project.
If all goes well, we might have that boiler back in September or October of this year. About a year to do the work on it.
The new boiler is the most expensive part of the reconstruction project, $163,000. Now, it is hoped in 2025 that this white oak lumber will be assembled into a frame for the locomotive. The wheels, axles, and brakes would be attached to the frame. The original engine, which is up and running, would also be attached, as would the new boiler. The steam pipes and water pipes are in-house and ready to be attached with the boiler. Then the volunteers can move on to building the cab of the locomotive.
Hopefully this year that happens, and then we'll have another project to work on.
That project would be the building of flat cars that would be pulled behind the restored locomotive. The wheels and axles for those flat cars have been donated to Corry Rails and should arrive in town this year. It should be an exciting 2025. With The Last Word in Corry, John Last, Erie News Now.
And once restored, the locomotive would be transported to various communities to teach people about Corry's manufacturing history. A museum also is planned that would include the original boiler. Also, a major fundraiser is being organized for this spring. Details will be announced at a later date, but we're told it will be an event that all railroad buffs will want to see.